all the parents who have been working very hard with your children. We do understand a few minutes of showtime here is hours of practice time at home. And for some, it's tears added and emotional tug of war at home. So we really appreciate for everything that you have been doing with your kids. I see that in our church that parents invest their lives, all their lives, energy and emotions into the children's future. The Word of God says in Proverbs 22:6, train up a child in the way he or she should go, and in keeping with his individual gift or bent, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. So as parents, that's what we are doing. We are training our child in their talent, in their individual gift, so that they will not depart from it when they're old. But as parents, sometimes we don't know which way they should go. So what should we do? And God has an answer in His Word. Isaiah 30:21 says, and your ears will hear a word behind you saying, this is the way, walk in it, and when you turn to the right hand, and when you turn to the left. So whether you're turning to the left or the right, God will direct your path in the right direction. Our God, Jesus is a God of relationship. He cares for us deeply. He's not only here to help us with the big things, He's also here to help us with the little things. Our concern, our deepest concern, is His concern too. Whether you're concerned about your picky eater, or whether you're concerned about what college your child should go, all the concerns are God's concern. So what should we do? As parents, we need to keep praying for our concerns, and we have to tune our ears to listen to the still voice of God. Then we will know how to train the child in the way they should go. How do we hear the voice of God? Silence the voices in your head first, and the loudest is going to be your own voice. If you can silence your voices, then you'll be able to hear the voice of God. For kids who have been really putting your heart out and showing your talents, God has a word for you too. Proverbs 22:29 says, do you see a man diligent and skillful in his business? He will stand before kings, and he will not stand before obscure men. So, when you are bringing your talents to God, God is going to make you stand before kings, meaning He's going to recognize you in front of people. As a teacher, I always show a simple illustration to my students to always do their best. When I ask them to draw a picture of a person for any of the art project that I have assigned for them, I show them what is expected of them to do. And Jeffrey is here to help me so that doesn't move. So if I ask somebody, the kids, to draw a picture of a person, and I ask them, is that good enough? And the kids would say, no. Jeffrey, what do you think? Is that a good picture of a person? Pretty good? For me? Not really. So I'll tell, you need to add details. So I teach 10, 11-year-olds. So I show them, okay, eyes, mouth, is that enough details? No. So let's add some hair. Is that good enough? No. So I show them that that's not your best. And I tell them that they need to do their best. And we have to train our kids. As long as it's their best, God is pleased with them. Because God is not going to reward you according to your action. He's always after your heart, and He is looking at the intentions of your heart. How much effort and what kind of attitude you have towards doing that work. So I show them how you can do your best. So I show them how to draw a picture. Yeah. Now does it look like a person? Yeah. Now does it look like a person? Not yet. What about that? Nope. Do you see a nose? Do you see lips? Is that a person? Good. Now you see. Good. I like jewelry. And I like flowers. And show them with a few strokes. You can either do this or that. As long as you're doing your best, God's peace with you. Thank you.